Good morning, I'm Chef Hat and this is Chef Show here at Tohono Chul Garden Bistro in Tucson, Arizona. Today we're talking about the mesquite tree. Right behind me is a mesquite, and we've all heard about mesquite wood, cooking with mesquite, and mesquite smoked, but we're going to be talking about eating the mesquite. Now, there's a little yellow flower right behind me, and that's super packed with vitamins. It's fantastic, it's delicious. The yellow part is pretty soft, fluffy, it's kind of bitter, packed with vitamins. The inside's a little string bean that's also delicious, a little bit harder to eat because it's a little more tense, but it's really delicious, packed with vitamins. I recommend you go out and try some of those. You can also see some of these green pods hanging down. Now, these green pods are also edible. You can boil them down and eat the bean right out of inside of it, or you can eat them when they're dry. Once they're completely dry and yellow, hanging on the tree, you pull them off, grind them down, and you can eat that as mesquite flour. It's going to be pretty sweet, very unique, not like wheat flour. Different options to do with it. It's really fantastic. I gotta recommend it. But today we're going to be talking about something pretty important, and that's the alpha toxin B1. Now, that happens when the rainy season starts. Now that monsoon's here, we're getting some rains, and yesterday was a pretty big rain, and we're out here in this morning. I just want to recommend and really push forward the idea that you don't want to harvest these beans once the rainy season starts. This is an invisible toxin, so you really can't find that it's there. It's more likely to happen on the dry beans, but I really recommend staying kind of away from the beans until after the season. Now, after the season comes, you can kind of go back to harvesting all of the new pods since they've dried out, but really be careful with that. And another little surprise that I've got with me is one of these guys here. This is a corkscrew mesquite, or the Screwbean mesquite tree. And it's a tiny little beautiful pod, so you can see the difference in the different varieties, and both of these are edible. But most likely we're going to be eating some of these guys here. Now, I highly recommend getting out there, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for coming to Chef Show.